So back in the early days of Code Vein, there was a Dark Mage build that I used that I really enjoyed, mostly because it was really fun, but also I've been noticing recently that this old build of mine actually might be good for viewers who don't have any DLC, because this Dark Mage build is pretty well-centered, well-rounded, but mostly it's fun. It is good fun, and again, on the bright side, it doesn't require any DLC to use. Which, of course, not getting DLC for Code Vein, I completely understand, and we all know why. But besides that point, I figured that some of you would enjoy this video. So, I'm going to be putting this out today, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. For the equipment, Hanimikuro Devourer plus 10, Pipe of Thraldom. Why? Well, because I don't use another weapon. Some of them are just too heavy, or I can't use them in general, so I just rather have something random in there that I'm not going to be using ever. And the Suicide Spirit Fortification plus 10. It's going to be for the equipment. On to the passives. Improve regeneration because normal regeneration sucks. Swift Destruction, Dark Impulse, Dexterity Willpower up. Just a quick reminder, Dark Impulse increases your gift power by 40% when you are focused. You can get focused by dodging attacks or taking a lot of damage. Whichever way you achieve focus, this is a nice buff to have for your spells. And here we're going to be rocking out with the original great Dark Mage build, Harmonia. Pretty neat stats. We're mostly here for the willpower though. You still get a really nice amount of dark there. S-scaling and willpower. You can add more passives if you like to get the willpower up, but personally I think an S is just fine, and the way I have my passives is the way I prefer it, but of course any alterations and changes are yours to make. Usual bottom abilities: Restorative Offering, Gift Prowess, Blood-Sucking Blades, and instead of Dark Shout, Cognitive Zeal. Why Cognitive Zeal? Because it increases your willpower and mind, and we're just there for the willpower increase. Gives a slight increase to our spells here. Normally I would be using Dark Shout, but Dark Shout is a one spell type of thing, like you prepare a big heavy spell and then use it. This setup is more of a spam setup, so having to keep spamming and cast Dark Shout over and over, you can do that, and I imagine if managed well would actually be really good, but for me I'm going to be using Cognitive Zeal. Now for the spells, Dusk Edge can be gotten from the Queen's Ribcage Blood Code. Aurora Flash can be gotten from the Queen's Breath Blood Code. Crimson Moon is gotten from the Skakath Blood Code. Jupiter's Blade is gotten from the Depths, actually. I believe it's one of the mid-tier depths. I think it's Silent White, if I recall, something like that. So yeah, those are going to be where you can obtain these spells. So just to sum it up, you get this one from the depths. Any ending is fine, you just get it from the depths. Crimson Moon, you have to, I guess, do the good ending, because you'd have to get the Skakath Blood Code. Dusk Edge and Aurora Flash are both tied to the bad choices, so the bad ending for these two. So I imagine if you'd want to get this done, if you're really dedicated to wanting to get this build set up, you would have to do 2 playthroughs possibly. Well, yes, you would have to do 2 playthroughs to get this going. So yeah, these are the spells. Now for a little damage test. Blood-Sucking Blades for our usual drain rating increase. And a Cognitive Zeal. Just use a little Ichor Concentrate just to go ahead and pop Gift Prowess here. And give it a little test. So that's pretty much the fun part of a build for me. You can keep spamming with it. Of course, you can use the Blood-Sucking Blades to get all your Ichor back, and since the weapon we're using is incredibly fast, you can do this pretty quickly. So now, look at that, you have your Ichor back, and you can release the torrent of spam again. One of my favorite builds from back in the early days of Code Vein, and if personally you have fun with it too. And again, it doesn't require any DLC to make, so yeah, hope you like it. So yeah, that was the build. Just a neat little Dark Mage build I like to use back in the day. And again, I know I've said this plenty of times, but it doesn't require any DLC to make. So everyone can enjoy it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it too. As you know, I'm Suey, and thanks for coming by and watching the video and just giving me a bit of your time, you know? I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.